Yeah, test. I'm just doing a quick test. Why is my Discord not connecting? Man, I hear the fireworks on the one speaker, but I'm not hearing the fireworks on the other speaker. And by the way, Dino, if you're watching, Dino, I switched. So, what you're seeing now is I did take the little 750 Ti card out and cut like I said, I had two R9s, and a crossbar in there. I took the one of them out, put it onto the Intel. So, it's on the Intel one. Here, I'm checking my chat boxes. Hello, Dina, how are you? Oh, thank you. Yeah, 'cause like I said, this computer here now is the Intel one, with that and everything else and all. And like I said, I took the little 750 Ti, I took that one card out, put one of the R9s in. One thing is, I'm hearing the game sound on this one, but on the stream, because I'm actually using the A&D now to watch the stream, just everything else, and Aaron just twitches something to me. Hello, Aaron. Really? No way. Oh yeah, that's a blog earlier, Aaron, I was reading about. Yeah, that's a blog. Yeah, to let him know. Yeah, that was the blog I seen earlier. And cuts notes for to toss in box. Count down to tomorrow. There. Yeah, because like I said, I looked at that blog, just everything else and all, and they just kind of posted. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let me try that. Let me try that. Hold on, Aaron. Buzzing me on the other computer. Yes, it does, Aaron. Yes, it does. Alright, okay, real quick, Aaron is kind of showing, this little blog thing here, the Latin Trinity. And like I said, if you kind of like read what it's saying there, it has got a lot of information, like Ben Walker, this, that, and all. And this is basically like the game log leading up to the toss stuff, just everything else and all. Which has a lot of stuff going on, a lot. So if you're trying to figure out what's going on in the game, this, that, and all that, like the background info. Okay, no problem. Thank you, Dina. No, thank you, Dina. So you take it easy and trying to get all this set up and kind of get it ready for Aaron when he gets off to work in a few minutes. So thanks, Dina. No, what was I saying? Yeah. But now the one thing I'm going to show is this. Alright. These are the stats for the lockbox that's going to actually be coming out tomorrow. So you can see the pictures. Some very interesting pictures and stuff. I did buy one master key to my lock. I'll probably get a box full of Lodi crystals. But they're actually on sale. If you open up the thing right now, you see they're on sale right now. As you can see, they're all on sale. And I went down here and got one of these here. So they're on sale. But anyway, like I said, this is some interesting stats for the thing. Like this one, there's the stats for the Connie class ship. Now there's the stats for the Connie class ship, just everything else and all. Then you've got the, where is it? Exotic abilities. There it is, trait. After reaching level 5 to your caliber thing, you'll unlock down the not out starship trait. So that's a very, very interesting trait there. And it's basically, like me and Dina talked earlier, if you got the Excelsior computer thingy, um, you know, if you got the Excelsior, which this comes out of the Excelsior ship, by the way. If you've got this here, it's pretty much does the exact same thing. It's always going to keep power in your thing with everything else and all. And when one starts to drop, you'll automatically, you know, pull power. Let's say you've got maxing out in your auxiliary, maxing out in your weapons, but for some reason your shield's taking a hit, or you've got to move because you're under fire or whatever. The extra, like the power that's like in your auxiliary or the power that's in your weapon, instead of just being like it just disappears, now you'll take that extra power and actually let it bleed over into your shield, into your engine. So you always got extra power always in there and all through your, you know, all through your things here. So that's the whole idea of that. And then here's that Klingon. And by the way, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is already being referred at the JJ ships, JJ Abraham ships, because these are all out of, you know, from his movie timeline, his movie thing. So these are being, you know, nicknamed the JJ Abraham, or JJ ships. So that's the Klingon one right there, Bird of Prey. You know, there's the stats. Do you want to look at the stats right there? Now this one right here is interesting. This is a Romulan Warbird, but its power is the drilling. I believe it's the drilling line thingy from the one Romulan ship. I think. There it is. Yeah, see, my drilling laser. They're interesting. There's the different views. And then the other one, I'm hoping with the one lockbox key, your master key, this is the Intel Dreadnought that's actually out of the JJ Abrams movie. There's its stats, by the way. So you can see all the stats, just everything else, and all that stuff. But the one thing I like this one, broadside ability, because cruisers, they do better by turning sideways and using your, like as you can see there, once you unlock this technology, blah blah. Additionally, another broadside, blah blah blah. Where's that firewall thing? Or was it on the corner? Yeah, there it is. Timeline will unlock target rich while this starship trade is achieved. Activating fire wheel or cannon, a cannon scatter volley will provide a small boost to your weapon damage ability. And as you can see, I mean, that's going to be totally wicked as hell. Pull up someone and do a broadside, thing and just, okay, alpha strike them from the side type. That's going to be interesting. Oh, okay, there, no problem. Yeah, my friend Aaron just put a thing on Facebook on the Facebook message here. Um, yeah, so
Fios
thank you,
is not
Dina, for
cable.
watching.
We're wired differently. So we wire.
I'm right now checking my other stream. Things shows there. And yeah, see, it's finally working. It's finally working. So you're right, Dina. But having Intel actually handle it, just everything else. My stream quality is perfect. It's showing green instead of red or saying acceptable. I'm actually looking on all of them. The other one that seems to be not connecting, that Daily Notion for some reason. Ah, well anyway, like I said, I'm only going to refresh this page. I've got one person watching me on YouTube. Hello, welcome to the chat room. And I've got 14 on Twitch watching. Hello, welcome to the chat room. Trying to open up so that way I can see the chat boxes and just don't know while I'm doing my streaming. Alright, there. Got that one open, got that one open. Alright, but anyway, like I said, these are the stats of the ship, just everything else. Starting tomorrow, the thing just posted that they're going to be coming out, just everything else. Then on the next one, if you, read more, will that take me to the next one? Yeah, it took me to that one. News. If you get the, this one right here, They just posted that when they do the PAP tomorrow, it will become available as well. So tomorrow, the agents of yesterday will be unlocking, and this Kelvin lockbox. And like I said, I got one master key. I am hoping to either get the county ship or the dreadnought ship. But my luck, I'm probably gonna get a backdoor of Lodi Crystals. Who cares about Lodi Crystals? Who cares? Do 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 do. Yeah. Now these are the stats to this ship. And I'm actually going to show you the one that I'm planning to actually put on Jimmy Jr. And I'm hoping actually looks really good. Alright, see that's the science ship. You can see right there, that is the science ship right there. For all science characters. And there's the stats for it right there. So if the science officer, that's not going to be a bad setup or a bad ship of science officers. Um, what's your trade? Okay, that's a fleet vessel. Where is the trade for this one? Inspire, blah blah blah. Yeah, that, well, okay, console, temporal node. Well, it says it's going to be universal. So you can see right there, console, universal, temporal disabled probe. That's the fleet version. Okay, this one here is an escort class. There's its stats. It comes with a temporal rift warhead, which is basically going to enhance your torpedoes. And there's the fleet version. Now this one right here, when the thing gets unlocked tomorrow, be looking out for this ship. I'm going to be getting this ship to Jenny Jr. here and seeing what this ship can actually do. The Sagittarius class. I'm actually going to be getting that ship. And then its console is universal also, but chronoton particle exciter. Ship detail. That's the fleet version there. That's probably the special tower right there they used. Then you got this one, a battle cruiser. And as you can see, Aaron, right there, inspiring from the 23rd Century Ranger class. So that is the update version of the other one. So if you get the toss pack, you'll get the Ranger class, which is it's got the Connie outfit that kind of look like a battleship of the Connie type. Which in a minute I'll show you. I'll go to it in a minute. Console, and there it is, heavy phaser assault platform, and it's universal. So what I'm wondering, can I use that also with the phaser? Oh hell, do I have it on this ship? No, I don't. These are the auto point defense system. I'm wondering if they'll actually go hand in hand with each other. That's going to be very interesting, you know. Very interesting. Then there's the fleet temporal stats. Here's the consoles and what they are. Alright, T6, minute crew, activated. A scorn of nanite crew to your target. The scorn will deal physical damage over time. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Ah, so it can only be used on the temporal science ship. Well, that kind of sucks. Alright, this one is universal and consoles equipped for launching warhead at your target upon. Ah, okay. Taser on this side, this is activated. Oh wow, self-destruct. If destroyed, sequence is complete will cause massive kinetic damage to nearby foes. Interesting. Alright, okay, so here's the traits here. Yeah, it's gonna hit the science controller as the hall, temporal, shield overload. So that one ship I'm planning to get tomorrow and put on this guy and test it out has shield overload trait. That's gonna be interesting. Battle cruiser will unlock. Ah, the U-title that goes to the critical hit state. That one right there is going to be interesting. See, after achieving a little thought in your total battle cruiser T6 Starship Nitro, you'll unlock the Retaliation Starship trait. While this trait is slotted, you'd use after a critical hit, you'll gain a boost to your weapon damage and critical hit chance. This buff will stack up to 3 times. That is going to be very interesting. I can see a lot of people going to that, you know, and making sure that they have there. So that way, you know, when you're going out, this, that, and everything else, you know, trying to get this, you know, above. Now, on the Dreadnought, the other one, I'm actually hitting like 28. This is down a little bit, and then this is 101 on the Dreadnought. So that's going to be very interesting. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the other one. There it is. Now these are the stats for the other ships. These are the stats to them. Huh. Looking over at the stream and all of them. Twitch, YouTube, Hitbox. All I see is the little buffering wheel. Yeah, all I see is the buffering wheel. Unless I got too much running. Oh, hello, Snub. How you doing, Snubs? What do you mean, like your chance of trying to get the, goddamn lockbox shits? Um, yeah, I'll have to look, because I know there's a guy that actually did the math. Something like you had to do like 50 boxes just to get the one you want, if I remember the correct. You had to do like 50 some stupid ass boxes. Which is kind of silly if you look at it. Kind of silly. Yeah, it is. But yeah, and you see all these people who's got the little comments like the lockbox in this game is a joke. Like this guy, 120 lockbox. Jesus, that's a lot. That's at the key store. Yeah, 'cause my luck when I did them, I was getting nothing but stupid ass loading crystals. I said, when I get this, see, if you're trying to get something particular, you got to do 150 boxes. Jesus, that's gonna kill me. Like I said, I got one master key, hoping that I'll take a chance, but if not, probably won't get it. That's gonna kill me. Alright, these are the shit stack for this one line. Like I said, I've got the whole entire pack coming tomorrow. So, Okay, this one here is basically a science ship. Its stats. It's basically coming with the same consoles. The same ones. Is that the same tree? Now this one's different. Now there's the computer there. Now I'm not sure. I'm kind of hoping that M6 computer is something totally different. But it did like the Excelsior's transport computer. Man, I already got it already. But I'm gonna find out tomorrow because Aaron is very looking forward to seeing that on the stream and what that's about. Um, And then this one here, if you get the card shit, the Stargazer one, this is the 23rd century version of it. Yeah, Temple Disabled Matrix, so the other ship has that. And then this one here is the 23rd century version of the Ranger class. Okay, that one has Platonic decoy beacon. I don't see nothing about their ship traits though. None. Okay. So I'm guessing the traits or whatever is going to be completely different on the 23rd century ships. While this configured acted, system will dynamically reconfigure itself until starting all. 6 counter generated by the 10th configuration. This almost sounds like the Romulan thing. The Romulans, kind of thing. That's what this kind of sounds like to me. Alright, well, like I said, basically, okay, the thing just started. Um, the tactics, everything else will be coming available tomorrow. So instead of Thursday being tact day, just everything else, the lockbox and the toss system stuff will come out tomorrow. If it does like what it usually does, it'll knock everybody offline about 10 o'clock. But for me, it's like 10 o'clock it knocks me off. And then if all goes well by 1 o'clock my time, I'll get the thing on Twitter saying, okay, thank you, captains. You can now return to your ship and, start doing something on your ship, blah, blah. So, I want to say, like, make it about 2, 3 o'clock. I'll be taking a look at the stuff, just everything else. Because Aaron is definitely looking forward to looking at all of this stuff, seeing on the stream, just everything else, and kind of looking at it, talking about it, discussing the ship stuff and everything. So, I'm going to go ahead and break right here. I'm going to go get me some dinner, just everything else and all. In about 2 hours or so, Aaron's going to be getting off work just and all, and then we're going to be getting together and going from there. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, dislike button, live long, prosper. In a couple of hours, I will be back, and I'll have my good friend Aaron. I've got Dino, you just heard, because he's over there in England. So, and now he had to go get some sleep, because everybody has to get sleep. Right, Snoots? You got to get sleep once in a while. But I'm going to be right back, because I'm going to go get me some dinner, and thanks for watching now. Bye.